Hi everyone, just stopping in to say a quick hello and to let you know that there are some changes coming up with eLearning. Over the past 2 weeks, you've been working on choice boards each day, choosing one activity to do under each category and completing a reading log. Thank you to those of you who have already turned it into Google Classroom. I'm working daily to give you some feedback to let you know how your activities are going and just to share in that experience with you during this time. However, starting on Monday, things are going to look just a little bit different. We're still going to have activities to do. However, it's going to have more of an agenda. Right here, we're in our Google Classroom homeroom. And you can see that we have our eLearning home base. This is where I'm putting links. You've been having comments with me. There are places for you to ask questions, add pictures, join other classes. So thank you to those of you who are already using that home base. Over the past 2 weeks, you've also had this option, eLearning choice boards by day. So we've had 10 days of choice boards, and there were suggested dates to complete them. Again, as much of your choice boards as you can complete, the best. If you have already submitted, you should have feedback from me. If you haven't and you're able to upload pictures on your assignments, please do so. Okay, this is what it's going to start looking like starting on Monday. You can see that things are a little grayed out. That's because they're scheduled, so they're not pushed out yet, but I can still show you what's inside. So for each day starting on Monday, you're going to have an agenda. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to show you what that agenda looks like. Everyone in 5th grade is going to have the same agenda. That's why you're going to see multiple teachers' names on top. Different teachers, coaches, admin, we all had a lot to do with this board. Again, please give us some grace. There might be some links that don't work or some words that might not be quite right. We're learning too. So you can see that at the top it tells you what day this is for. So it's for March 30th. It tells you that you can click on the links to get any of the activities and that we love and miss you all. It's true. We wish we were at school with you. When I go down, you can see that for ELA, again, reading, here's my activity for the day. So the first thing you'll do is complete a discussion, view a photograph, work on a Padlet, and then open up a Google Doc. It also says to submit your photograph responses on Google Classroom. Again, any of the things that have links, you can absolutely link out to. So that's what those are for. So if you're online, you can link them out. This is also a place parents, if you want to print things out for your kids to do at home, you can print out the links as well. So as I move down the agenda, you're going to see a subject and an activity for all things that we do during the school day. We're going to continue doing a reading log every day, 30 minutes. Specials, I know some of you have already joined the class, but you're going to have a choice board and there's some more directions for your specials classes in that classroom. So if you haven't already, join your specials Google Classroom using this code P4I5RRV. I know your specials teachers have been working very hard to make some activities for you to do. Now we're at our math part of our lesson. It gives you some videos you can watch or an explanation of text and a board for you to do. Y'all, some of you might have seen boards like this before, so I'm going to jump in so you can see. It says make a copy. Y'all, that's so that you don't write on the original and that you can type on it if you need to. So I'm going to hit make a copy. Now again, if you math right with me, this should look familiar. Some of these you might have already done, and that's okay. Our work right now is good review to make sure we still have those basic skills. So if I went back to that agenda, it would tell me that each day I'm going to do 2 activities. And this Google slide gives me that place to do so. So as you can see, you can work through things online. I can go in here and I can type in my activity, or I can take a picture and I can upload my picture. Y'all, it's up to you. At this point, whatever is easiest for you. Okay. Again, there are just different activities and different things for you to follow. Science, there's something for you to follow about biotic and abiotic factors. That's the last lesson, y'all, we did before we left for school. Not for school, but from school. Reconstruction is the very first social studies unit we did. So some of this we might not remember, and that's okay. We're going to look back at it in a different way. At the bottom of every agenda is going to give you an idea of the things that you should absolutely be turning into your Google Classroom. But if you can't keep up with this, that's okay. My suggestion is to use this agenda to look at the very beginning of the day. Look, what kind of activities do you need to do? How much work is it going to be? When do you need to take breaks, brain breaks, going outside breaks, whatever works for you. And then I would come back to my Google Classroom and I would say, hey, my teacher has separated all of my days out. So if I go into ELA, I'm going to make this bigger for y'all. I give you the same instructions that are on your agenda under each subject. So all you have to do is read the instructions here, open the links here, and hit turn in. So there's ELA for that day that I showed you. Here's your reading log that I showed you. Specials, just ask you, did you complete an activity today? I'd like to know. Math, anything you would need to do, all of the videos that you can use, all linked. Science, again, the instructions from the agenda I just showed you are here and linked. Social studies, again, same thing. They're the same exact instructions, just separated by subject. So that's how you're going to be turning them in. So again, whichever way is most helpful for you to look at. By the end of Monday, March 30th, all of those assignments should be turned in. But you will see on your assignments that they're due by April 4th. So anything for this week, I'm going to ask that I give you the same kind of grace that I'm asking for you to give me. And it might take you a couple days to do something, and that's okay. So please just have assignments in by Saturday. That way I can grade them in a timely manner, give you feedback in case you need to redo something. We all are learning right now. So if you have questions about a specific assignment, if you have questions about how to upload assignments, parents, if you have questions about what your children should be doing or what it might look like, please just let me know. Students, again, keep asking questions on Classroom, on our Google spreadsheet, and I'll keep answering questions. Parents, keep messaging me on Blooms or on email. I'm available Monday through Friday, 8 to 3:30, sometimes a little bit after that. One last thing I want to show you is about our Google Meets. And y'all, I know we've tried out some Google Meets this week, but this is going to be the schedule. Take that away. All right. So as you can see, let's present this so we can see it big. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we're going to have whole class meetings at 10 a.m. On Mondays, that means we're going to introduce Monday and Tuesday instructions and answer any questions. So I'm going to go through those agendas, go through the activities, and if we have time, we can do an activity together. On Tuesdays, I'm going to hold that office hour from 1 to 2. So I'm going to post a link, and if you need help, have questions, you just want to say hi, you can absolutely log into our Google Meet on Tuesday. Wednesday, our whole class meeting at 10, we're going to talk about the content and instruction for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, answer any questions. Thursday, office hour again. Friday, a whole class meeting to recap, answer any questions. Again, if you all have any questions during any of this time, please just let me know. Again, parents, message me on Bloom, send me an email. Students, continue asking me questions in Classroom, on our stream or in our Google spreadsheet. All right, y'all. Have a good weekend, and I hope to see you soon.